CEO faked being broke on every blind date, only the poor single dad passed the test she hid. Everyone in the city knew Evelyn Hart as the ice-cold CEO of Hartwell Technologies, sharp suits, sharper instincts, and a net worth that tabloids liked to guess at but never got right. No one knew Evelyn Hart as Eva, the freelance admin between jobs, who took the bus, ordered water at restaurants, and apologized for choosing cheap cafes. Eva was the woman she became on blind dates. It started as a defense mechanism. After one too many men subtly bragging, asking how much she made, or pitching business ideas over dessert, Evelyn decided to remove money from the equation entirely. She told her matchmaker one rule: no one can know who I am. So she lied, not dramatically, just enough. I'm still figuring things out, she'd say with a small, embarrassed smile. Money's a little tight. The reactions were always revealing. One man checked his phone non-stop afterward and never texted again. Another suggested she should aim lower in life. One offered advice she didn't ask for, like she was a problem to be fixed. After a year of bad dates, Evelyn was ready to quit. Then came Daniel. He wasn't her type on paper. Slightly worn jacket, tired eyes, polite but guarded. The matchmaker warned her gently, he's a single dad. Works construction. Don't expect fireworks. Evelyn almost cancelled. She didn't. They met at a modest diner. Vinyl booths, chipped mugs, the smell of coffee that had been reheated too many times. Daniel stood when she arrived. Eva, right, that's me. They ordered. She chose the cheapest thing on the menu out of habit. When the bill came, she reached for her wallet. Daniel gently shook his head. I've got it. She hesitated. I can pay my half. I know, he said. But I invited you. No performance. No ego. Just a statement. They talked about nothing impressive. His daughter, Lily, who loved astronomy and pancakes shaped like stars. The way his wife had passed 3 years ago, suddenly, leaving silence where laughter used to live. How he learned to braid hair from YouTube at 2 a.m. Evelyn listened. When she mentioned being broke, carefully, casually, Daniel didn't flinch. That's rough, he said. Been there. Still kind of there, honestly. She waited for pity, advice, judgment. Instead, he smiled. You figure things out one step at a time. They went on more dates. Walks instead of dinners. Library visits. Free museum days. When her bus card ran out, Daniel drove out of his way to pick her up. Once, she apologized. I know I'm not exactly stable. Daniel shrugged. Neither am I. Stability's overrated. Consistency matters more. That night, Evelyn cried in her car. Because no one had ever chosen her when she brought nothing to the table. 3 months in, the lie started to feel heavy. Evelyn lived in a penthouse. She signed deals worth more than Daniel would earn in a decade. She had assistants and security and a closet full of dresses she'd never worn around him. Daniel thought she lived in a shared apartment and worried about rent. The guilt became unbearable when Lily entered the picture. Lily liked Evelyn immediately, asked her questions, trusted her. One afternoon, Evelyn found Lily doing homework at Daniel's small kitchen table while he cooked. Eva, Daniel said casually, Lily's school is doing a science fair. First prize is a telescope. She really wants to win. Evelyn smiled. I bet she will. She could have bought Lily 10 telescopes. She didn't. The test wasn't just for him anymore. A week later, Evelyn asked Daniel to meet her somewhere different. He showed up in his cleanest shirt, confused by the address, a glass tower downtown. Eva, he said slowly, I think I'm in the wrong place. She took a breath. You're not. They rode the elevator in silence. Her office floor opened into marble, light, and quiet power. Daniel stopped walking. Evelyn Hart, he whispered, reading the name on the wall. She nodded. I'm sorry. His face hardened, not with anger, but hurt. You lied. Yes. About everything. About money, she said quickly. Not about who I am with you. He laughed once, bitter. You let me worry about you. I know. Silence stretched. Finally, Daniel said, was this some kind of test? Evelyn swallowed. At first, I needed to know if someone would stay when I had nothing. And, you did. Daniel shook his head. You know what the test was for me. She looked up. Whether someone would respect me even if I had nothing to offer them. Her heart sank. I don't care that you're rich, he continued. I care that you didn't trust me enough to tell the truth. She stepped closer. I was afraid you'd treat me differently. He met her eyes. I would have treated you honestly. That's the difference. Days passed without contact. Evelyn returned to her world, meetings, numbers, power, but it all felt hollow. Then, one evening, her phone rang. Unknown number. Eva, Daniel said softly. Lily won second place. No telescope. She's pretending she's fine. Evelyn smiled sadly. She's brave. There was a pause. I didn't call for money, he added quickly. I know. Another pause. She misses you. Evelyn closed her eyes. I miss you both. Then, Daniel said, if we're going to try again, no tests. No lies. I promise. A month later, Lily looked through a telescope at the stars, from a donation the school received anonymously. Daniel never asked where it came from. And Evelyn Hart, CEO, learned that the rarest wealth in the world wasn't money. It was being chosen when you didn't need to prove your worth at all.